So this is something that a lot of people with that are low income, like Section 8, Section 48, and low income housing, a lot of people that are low income can do to get language lessons and also be able to just get a higher tax return and whatnot. Basically, what I was planning to do is, for one thing, use my food stamps as we talked about to get language lessons where I'd ask questions about the language of a local business, their language, and they'd probably help me because most people who are foreign born are very willing to help people who are honestly trying to learn their language. And you obviously, a lot of times you can't afford very much because the prices are a little bit higher due to them being a local business, and they're not allowed to have the stock necessary to afford a lower price. They can't afford it, but you can buy something cheap there. So that gives the IRS a little bit of revenue because they have to pay taxes on that revenue, and you're eating it, so it's legal, so it's all good. And the other thing is you can also go and buy something cheap at a local store. There's a local Chinese store which may have had to close down because of the lack of business. It was just a bad location, unfortunately. I wish I could have done more to help. I was advertising for them, but didn't work out. But you can go there, buy something cheap for like $1 or something, $1 a day, and which I can afford if I budget correctly. $1 a day, and I can ask a couple questions about the language and be on my way. And because the bus goes there, and I'm already buying an all-day bus pass, it really wouldn't be any more expense except for that $1 a day. And I begin in-person help at the rate I can, at the pace I can go. And then that dollar item or so, I could, turn around and donate it to a charity organization to sell. And that charity organization would give me a tax-deductible receipt. I'd just put it on there, the item and how much it is, and save the receipts. And I could turn that in to get that marked down as a tax-deductible donation. So that would come off of my taxes. So I would essentially be getting tax-deductible, tax-deductible language lessons. Now, I'd still be paying a little bit of tax on it because, I wouldn't get the tax back. So there'd still be a little bit, but you're talking like, 7 cents or so a day here in Indiana. So, like 7 cents a day for a language lesson is pretty darn good. And not just that, but also, sorry, I got something here that distracted me. But also, you could, what's the word I'm thinking of? Thanks for sitting with me, by the way. It would be 7 cents a lesson. And, someone says anything, the government says anything, it's like, the government, that little bit of revenue going to them, the government, taxes them on that revenue. So, the government's making money from them, and the charity you're selling to, when they sell that item, the government taxes them on their revenue. So, the government gets double taxing on that item you're selling, and you're giving, you're getting a tax refund on something they're double taxing. You're taxing two people on, which seems like, it hurts people, but at the same time, both those businesses are making money. So, all in all, pretty much everyone wins. And you yourself are, for just a few cents a day, getting help with the language lesson, and for a few cents, each place, a few cents each store, getting a language lesson in a different language.